No.
Yeah.
They're luring her into tricking me to buying a McDonald's. Guilt tripping. Never! No! 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 I literally hate the wind. It is like the worst weather to have. I take rain, I love sun, but wind, hate. So today marks the very, very last day that I will ever do a PT. And if you've been following the vlogs, you'll know that for the last 3 weeks, I've been fulfilling the sessions that I was paid to do before COVID, and catching up with the two lads who actually are two of my best mates anyway, and I love them to bits, but it's made me realise that I desperately need that 4:30 to 7 o'clock to myself, for me, and that I don't want to do anything else, because I've definitely noticed how I've struggled in the last couple of weeks not having that routine, being distracted with the PT, and how that's really affected my mood. So as much as I love those two boys, I can't wait to get back to my normal routine from tomorrow.
Baby, we're not like the rest, oh. Just sitting on the steps outside. This stillness frees our mind.
3, 2, 1, and done.
You don't have to say anything. I don't want you to think too much.
Okay, that's me officially finished doing personal training. All online from here. Okay, so normally this time would be spent with the girls in bed, just chilling out, but everyone's asleep. So I'm just going to hit breakfast. I'm going to get ahead of the game and get some work done. I've got a workout at 8.
Like I'm on top of the world.
It's 9 o'clock now. Just got in the office. I've got a fucking lot of work to do, so I'm going to crack on.
Let our bodies soak in the sun. Yeah, there's...
So I forgot my mobile charger, just in the nick of time as well. So over the weekend, my mental health took a real battering. When you take, and you take, and you take, you tend to get... What I tend to look at is a combination of the problem that I have with trying to make everything perfect, with the combination of trying to make sure I make a real impact with taking on the fact that we are growing so fast. All of those three things combined into one suddenly makes me feel, am I delivering the right stuff? Am I helping these people? Am I an imposter? And you end up self-doubting yourself. And I think some things that are really important to make sure during all of this is to kind of and install that everything you're doing is helping people, and how many lives you're saving, and how many lives you're changing, and marriages you're saving. And sometimes you can forget that amongst all of the chaos. When you're trying to grow a business, you don't ever think you're going to get to that. But when you go to the next level, and you become wobbly, and I feel like I've got wobbly legs, right? And I've got to adjust. It's almost like going up high in a mountain, and you've got to do altitude. You've got to acclimatize to the altitude. And that's kind of like what you've got to do when more people come in. It's just continuously developing and thriving and keep doing what I'm doing because I know it's working, and not have those self-doubts that end up pulling me away. Otherwise, I'll end up eating all of these gingerbread men. Also, I think a major contribution is that this week we've been advertising the 5-day challenge, and like naturally you do get a lot of shit of dickheads on there as well, you know. And I think a combination of that as well, on top of all these other conflicting emotions that I've had, just set me over the top at the weekend. My poor missus, she's so good. She keeps me grounded, and she's definitely like my soulmate to be able to battle with me. But that's what partners are for, right? To support one another, to get us through everything. And we've worked very hard together to get to where we are right now. So I'm going to have a fucking gingerbread man. So remember how I said Cherry, Alba's teddy bear, was the like gold dust, the most valuable thing, but I left him in Audi, and ironically just as I was leaving the office to go home because Jem's working, got a phone call, great big panic, we've left Cherry at the shopping centre. Yeah, brownie points for Dad today.
No need to run. You're my caffeine in the morning. Got me
So we're picking up Bailey. Bailey, how's the school? School day, huh? Interview. Slowly getting there to get rid of him back to school. Huh? Learn, read, retain. Homeschooling, daddy daycare.
You're my caffeine in the morning. Got me feeling like I'm on top of the world. You're my caffeine.
Right, we're heading to the next town. Big girl's got a counselling session. We all have to go because Jemima's working, so daddy daycare, shifting the crew. So this is Beachy Heads. You might have heard of Beachy Head. A huge cliffs down here. It's very windy. We're having to be very patient waiting for Angelina.
You don't have to say anything. I don't want you to think.